How's it going, guys? It's Chico here to give you my 1 month review of the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. I bought this car in October of 2019, picked it up December 9th, 2019. Today is currently January 18th, 2020. So a little over a month, not that bad, but this is how I feel about the car so far. I like it. I think it's a great vehicle. What I don't like about it is the charging aspect. If you plan on buying one of these cars, definitely do your research. Plan your trips is a big thing. If you're the type of person that drives a lot, makes a lot of moves, then you're really gonna have to plan out your trips and your charging time. Today, for example, I was supposed to go to Baltimore. I'm in Montgomery County, Maryland, so I'm not that far from Baltimore, maybe about 40 miles or so. My car was at 123 miles before I left the house. I decided to go to a supercharger to get a little bit of extra juice. I charged up to 165 miles. That took me about 35 minutes or so to do that, just to get from 120 to 165. So what I'm noticing is that the car definitely takes a longer time to charge when the battery's a little bit higher versus when it's lower. I charged 165, I took the trip down, and what I noticed was 3/4 of the way, the car was telling me I was only gonna be about 17%. So I lost more than 60 miles just driving down there to a place that, you know, is about 40 miles, not less than 40, but 40 miles away from where I was. So in my opinion, that's gonna give me a little anxiety, you know, having to worry about where I'm gonna charge the car. Where I was going, there weren't many chargers nearby. And then on top of that, when you do get to a charger, you're gonna have to wait a little while, which isn't that bad, but still. Gas car, you pump the gas, 5 minutes, you're done. You get, you know, as far as you need to go. There's gas stations everywhere. There's not enough supercharging stations in order for me to make a move and be confident, you know, in being able to return back home with, you know, having enough battery power. If you plan on buying one of these cars, I definitely recommend getting an appliance outlet installed at home if you have a garage, because that's what you're gonna need. Charging the car overnight is what's gonna help you, you know, continue making your moves during the day. Another thing that I've noticed about the car is that I lose battery overnight, maybe like a good 10 miles at least overnight. Just the car sitting there, not moving. That's without it being charged up, of course. You can use a regular 120 outlet, but that's like spitting in a gas tank. You know, I get about 1 mile an hour with that. So if you plan on buying one of these cars, definitely do some diligence and some research about how you plan on charging it, because where I live, I'm living in a townhome currently. I had a electrician come and give me an estimate of what it would cost to place an appliance outlet in my garage. They quoted me $4,300. I don't make that much money, to be honest, so it's gonna be some saving that I'm gonna have to do in order to feel a little bit more at ease of driving this vehicle without having to worry about, you know, am I gonna lose battery power? Am I gonna have to get my car towed somewhere to, you know, a super station just to get some battery in the vehicle or some charge to the vehicle? But don't get me wrong, guys, it's a great car. I like the car. It's just definitely gonna have to do some research on what it'll take to charge the vehicle faster and be a little bit more confident in not having to worry about if the car is gonna, you know, die on me or if I'm gonna have enough range to go anywhere. I recommend, if you guys plan on buying a Tesla, definitely have an appliance outlet installed in your home already. Because yeah, man, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge if you just do the regular Standard Range Plus, unless you're the type of person that doesn't drive a lot. Now, where I work, there is a charging station. I get to charge every now and then. I work in a mall. There's a Tesla dealership, or a Tesla showroom, I guess you would call it, in the mall there. And there's a few spaces in the mall where, you know, there's Tesla parking. But what I've noticed is it's only for the dealer cars. The other day I was charging my car. I was walking into the mall. got a notification on my phone that charging stopped. Don't know why. I walked back out to the car to see what was going on. Apparently one of the guys that work at the Tesla dealership or showroom unplugged my charger and, well, not mine, but unplugged the charger from the wall and plugged it into one of the other cars. Apparently we're not supposed to charge there. I asked the guy, I was like, oh, well, you know, is it okay if I charge my car? And he's like, well, technically no. These chargers are meant for the dealership cars. I can't really argue much on that. So you really got to do some diligence and figure out where you're going to plan to charge these vehicles. If you live in an area where it's cold weather, battery definitely drains over cold weather. So yeah, guys, I hope this video helps. I hope it gives you a little bit of sense of what it takes to own one of these cars and, you know, what it would be like, you know, in order to plan trips. Definitely got to plan out trips now. So, but if anybody has any questions, please feel free to type in the comment section, and yeah, well, hopefully we get some juice in this thing.